Hi, I'm Denise Minter. I want to welcome you to another episode of The Village Elders. And I wanted to take a minute just to talk about health and wellness again in this time of COVID 19. You know, wearing a mask is the new normal. Until we get a vaccine, this is going to be what we need to do day after day in order to protect ourselves. So, wear your mask for yourself and for the safety of others. Keep social distancing. Keep washing your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. And keep looking at the CDC website for the latest and best information about taking care of yourself in this time of COVID 19. Okay, enjoy the rest of the show.
Good evening. I am Claude Peterson, Executive Vice President in charge of sales for an unprecedented new automobile company. Today, I will be interviewing a candidate for the position of sales manager in our flagship dealership on San Francisco's famous Auto Row. During the shelter-in-place order, our interviews will be conducted exclusively by Zoom. Right on time. Mr. Livingstone, I presume?
Yes, sir. At your service.
Right on time.
Indeed. Punctuality is close to godliness.
Goodliness.
What?
Cleanliness.
Oh,
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
yes, that too.
Let's get on with it, shall we?
I hope so.
Mr. Hubert Livingstone.
Hubie.
I beg your pardon.
You can call me Hubie.
I shall call you Mr. Livingstone.
All right, as long as you call me often.
What?
My friends call me Hubie.
Are we friends yet, sir?
I certainly hope so.
Well, we shall see about that.
I'm just a friendly kind of guy.
Indeed.
Yes, I make friends very easily.
Hello, my name is Opal. I am not a real doctor, but I play a doctor on TV. And today, I would like to reach out to everyone in the community who is concerned about their health. First and foremost, please listen to the scientists, not the politicians or quacks, about the symptoms of COVID-19 and what to do if you are concerned that you or a loved one may have it. Second, if you or someone you care about thinks they might have COVID-19, please reach out by phone to your primary care physician or a local clinic to discuss your symptoms. If you conclude that you should get tested, know that there are many places in the community administering free tests. The third most important message for today is if you have serious symptoms of any other illness, do not hesitate to get medical assistance. If you have a broken bone, you should go directly to the ER. If you exhibit any strong symptoms which do not go away after a few days, please reach out for medical assistance. The good news is we live in a community which took shelter-in-place precautions early enough to significantly flatten the curve. So our local hospitals and clinics are not overwhelmed by the number of COVID-19 cases. They have the resources available to take care of anyone who is seriously ill or injured. Your health and safety are a top priority. Be well and take care of yourselves.
Now then, Mr. Livingstone, today you are interviewing for the position of sales manager.
Yes,
I have overlooked your resume, and I must say I'm impressed.
knocked your socks off, didn't it?
You have over 20 years of experience in automobile sales,
Yes, and I've been top producer at every dealership.
and you've gone from selling Yugos all the way up to Cadillacs.
You might say I went through the car alphabet from C to Y in reverse.
But no Z.
Well, I started on a slightly higher plane, and there was no looking back, except, of course, when I was demonstrating reverse gear.
Practically every make
Oh, yes.
and model,
Yes.
new
Yes.
and used.
Oh, yes. Variety is the spice of life.
What motivates you?
Money. Making lots and lots of money.
But what are you proudest of?
Never losing a deal.
Never.
Well, my first Yugo didn't quite work out.
Why not?
Well, it didn't work.
Used, was it?
No, new.
What did you do?
I sold them a used model.
Yes.
That got them out of the dealership. I got their money, and they got down the road a pace, a
Indeed.
couple of blocks.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What then?
Well, by the time they came back to the dealership fuming mad, I had gone on to selling Volkswagen somewhere else.
You're a bad man.
Oh, yes, I am.
Hi everyone. Today I wanted to show you how to clear your browser history. Sometimes it's called clearing the cache, sometimes it's clearing your browser, a couple different names. But essentially what it is you're deleting the history of all of the sites that you visited online on the internet. So why is this important? Well, if you don't clear the browser history, it tends to slow down the performance of your computer, and you don't want that. So to show you how to do this, I'm going to first start off by sharing my screen with you. And as you can see, I have Google up here. And I'm working off of a Mac. So the Macs and PCs are a little different, but if you follow along, hopefully you'll get the idea here. So if you look up here on my toolbar, you'll see the word history. So if you click on the history, you'll see everything that I've been looking at. And this is today, and as you can see, there's a history of what I've looked at in the last week. So if you wanted to go back and look for something you had looked at, several days ago, you can still return back to that website without having to do an extensive search. And that's why it's helpful to have the history recorded. But you also want to get rid of that history, especially if it's been, over 2 weeks or so, and you don't need that information. So the best way to do this is to pull down here, click on Clear History. You can clear today, yesterday, the last hour, or you can clear all your history. And I'm going to choose to clear all my history. So you click on that. Now, one thing to be aware of is when you clear your history, oftentimes it's going to clear out your sign-in credentials. So you will be prompted to sign back into your email accounts. And that's a little bit of a hassle, but it's worth it to keep your computer running smoothly.
I don't let any moss grow under my butt.
Feet.
Feet too.
You stay off your butt.
Yes, well, except when I'm negotiating the contract.
Yes.
Then I'm like a bulldog.
Yes.
I don't budge until they give in and I've sealed the deal.
Good man.
Hey, I know who you are.
I'm Claude Peterson. Did I not introduce myself?
No, but are you the Claude Peterson?
One and the same.
Why, you're a legend along Auto Row.
Well,
Mr. Rolls Royce is what they call you.
yes, Mr. British Motors as well.
Yes.
Hold on there. Are you blowing smoke?
Yes.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
And as you can see, Firefox, it works the same way here. Up here on my browser, on my toolbar is my history. Pull down, and you can see there's a few things that I've looked at here. and I want to clear my recent history. Click that, and it gives me the range and all the things I want to clear. So I am not going to clear out my active logins, and that way it'll allow me to use this browser without having to log back into my email. And the same with my form and search history. So I am going to clear everything. And there we go. Now my history is cleared out. Now I don't have Chrome on my computer, but what I can do, or what you can do, is simply go to Google, and you can type in clear Chrome cache. And right here, you get an instructional tutorial on how to clear the Chrome history if that's the browser you prefer to use. I think you're going to find that your performance of your computers will run a lot better and you won't have as much lag time. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks so much.
Now then, Mr. Livingstone, let's talk about this new job you're interviewing for.
Yes, sir. I must say, it's an honor.
Yes, I suppose it is. We're looking for an accomplished sales manager.
I'm your man, Mr. Peterson.
You seem to have accomplished everything expected of a sales manager.
Yes.
Closed a record number of deals.
Yes.
The men and women you've trained have gone on to very distinguishing careers in the industry.
Yes.
What has prompted you to consider leaving the Cadillac dealership?
Well, probably the same thing that prompted you to leave British Motors.
I see.
Yes.
Good man.
Ah.
Now then, Mr. Livingstone, what are your loyalties?
To you and your reputation.
Uh-huh.
To making more money.
Yes.
To increasing sales for the dealership.
Yes.
To training the best sales staff ever.
And
Creating a long line of satisfied and loyal customers.
are you aware of the unprecedented opportunity that we have here?
I can feel it, sir, if you can.
A new automobile that will revolutionize the industry.
Yes.
A green new car.
Yes.
And do you know the brand name of this automobile?
No, I don't.
As we've all discovered by now, a key part of sheltering in place is providing ourselves with basic necessities. Normally, we don't think too much about the availability of food. The grocery stores are always there and mostly stocked up with whatever we might want to buy. If some item isn't available, we just substitute some other item. You might want a steak, but a can of beans will keep you alive. Coronavirus has changed all of that. When the shelter-in-place order was first issued, I made a personal plan to fill my needs. My go-to place is the Safeway, which is walking distance from my apartment. At first, the lines to get in the store were long, and there were a lot of things that were out of stock. Toilet paper and cleaning products we all know about. Hand sanitizer no one has seen since March. And who ever heard of a store being out of oatmeal? But they were. The supply chain adjusted quickly, and soon things were near normal. I began to get up early so that I could be there when the doors were open. I made a careful list of what I wanted to buy so that I didn't have to make more trips than necessary. I was careful to buy only what I could carry, a bag in each hand and a backpack. I'd do this 2 or 3 times a week so I wouldn't run out of anything. In short, I controlled that part of my world and made it work for me. I was proud of myself. As long as Safeway stayed open and stocked with food, I would be fine. I thought I had it made, and I was just going to cruise to the end of the shelter-in-place order. And then something happened. I walked into the store as usual and saw nothing but bare shelves. It looked like shelves had been invented, but food hadn't. I was surprised, confused, anxious, even fearful. My plan had crumbled. The supply chain had broken down. There was no food in the grocery store. 70 miles away at Safeway's distribution warehouses in Tracy, there was an outbreak of COVID-19. One person has died and 50 plus have tested positive. I was screwed by some event which had happened a long way away and was out of my control. Now, this brings me to the point, what the Roman Stoics call partition of control. Control the things you can control and don't distress about the things you can't control. This is a quote from Epictetus. Of all existing things, some are in our power and others are not in our power. Fixing the problems in Tracy are not in my power, so let go of any concern for it. Now, the things that are in my power include the same kind of planning that I did when the pandemic first happened. I get busy finding other sources of supply. I'll make them work. I have Trader Joe's. I have Whole Foods. And a lot of little neighborhood grocery stores. Any and all of them will have something to offer. And I can take pride in the fact that I dealt with whatever the world threw at me. I controlled what I could and let go of what I couldn't. And I will give thanks for my continued health and look forward to coming back to my regular life when this corona nightmare has passed.
Hey, Denise back again. Oh, wait. We're alone now, just me and you. And I'm in a park about less than 5 minutes away from my house. And I came out just to get in some blue sky, breathe in some fresh spring air. You know, it's fine as we shelter in place to go outside and enjoy nature, to take in the sunlight. You know, that's how we get vitamin D in our body, by going out into the sun. So enjoy a little bit of nature and be safe. Wear your mask, wear gloves, practice social distancing, and when you get home, be sure to wash your hands for 20 seconds or more with soap and water. Okay. Denise back again. You know, I'm right around the corner from where I live, and it feels so healing to put your hands in the ground, even though I'm wearing gloves and a mask. It's so good to just relax, connect to the earth, and if you're lucky enough, pick some of these delicious greens and steam them up and eat them. So do what you can to walk around the block when you're sheltering in place and take in all the greenery of nature. Relax, breathe it in, keep breathing through your nose, and enjoy Mother Nature. Okay, I'll be back with more tips about health and wellness later.
Tushla.
What's that?
Our new brand, Mr. Livingstone, the Tushla Green new car.
Has a nice ring to it.
What do you know about this fabulous new automobile, Mr. Livingstone?
That it's revolutionary.
Yes.
That it's a green new car.
And what does that say to you, Mr. Livingstone?
That we will make lots and lots of greenback selling it.
Yes, but not just the car.
Oh,
We'll make even more money selling the fuel it runs on.
is that right?
Mr. Livingstone, do you know what fuel this new car will run on?
No, I don't.
Water.
Water?
Yes, Mr. Livingstone, the new Tushla will be powered exclusively by H2O.
Oh, Well, what's to prevent me from filling the tank up with my garden hose?
Ring rot.
What?
Garden variety water will rot the rings of the Tushla engine.
Is that right? You mean if I get home late at night and I really had to take a leak?
Total engine blockage.
Whoa.
You see, Mr. Livingstone, the Tushla revolutionary engine has been calibrated to run only on our proprietary, patented, hydrogenated, distilled water.
If I just pop the cap and...
No fuel cap, no fuel tank.
Oh.
Only Tushla fuel capsules designed to fit the specially designed fuel chamber.
Wow.
You
That's
see?
terrific.
You see?
I see. That's ingenious.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Now you're catching on.
Hey guys, what's up? Today I want to show you how to set up a file system or a file cabinet for your emails in Outlook. So to begin, I'm going to start by sharing my screen with you and launching my Outlook program. So you can see here in my inbox, I have sent myself 3 emails that we're going to use to file for this lesson. On the left-hand side, you'll see the folders for Outlook. And at the bottom, you're going to find one that says Archive. This is the area that you want to set up your filing system. To do so, very simple. All you need to do is to right-click on the word Archive. You're going to get a pull-down menu. The first selection is Create New Subfolder, which is what we want to do. So go ahead and click on that. Now, when I archive folders, I like to name them by the last name first. But for this lesson, I'm just going to put in something very simple that will come to the top. And there it is. So once the subfolder is created, then you can file your emails. That's very simple. All you need to do is to click on the email, hold it, and drag it to the folder. Just click on, hold, and drag. Now, all I have to do is open up this folder, double click, and there are the emails. So it's really that simple. And it's a really good way for you to stay organized, to keep your inbox cleaned out, to be able to find information. And it's very simple to do. So if you have any further questions about this, please feel free to reach out to me and I'm happy to help. Okay, thanks.
And of course, you can only buy these special fuel capsules at the dealership.
Now you're catching on.
Bunch of guys in the back room late at night filling up the...
No, Mr. Livingstone. All our capsules will be produced at the Tushla plant under strict government inspected conditions with special seals. Tamper-proof fuel capsules.
Okay.
All on the up and up.
Well, I'm ready to get started, Mr. Peterson.
All in due time.
I want to find out as much as I can about this revolutionary new car so I can sell up a storm.
I was hoping you'd say that.
So, do I get the job, boss? Pearl,
Yes, Frank.
that damn fool's at it again.
What fool is that?
Bluegrass, Kentucky. Senator Paul Randy threatened to sue his next door neighbor, a Mr. Egregious, for taking a shortcut across his property to retrieve the morning newspaper. Get off my lawn, the irate senator was reported to have yelled at the trespassing neighbor. The damn fool.
Oh, dear.
What's that?
Actor Cal Vilmer reveals his torrid affair with actress Hannah Banana. Vilmer, long divorced from Banana, talks passionately about his intimate romance with the blonde bombshell and their sorrowful separation.
Yeah.
Frank,
Yes, Pearl.
do you think that could ever happen to us?
And now, join us for another thrilling episode of John's Wife's Other Husband. John,
Yes, you.
how are you, old friend?
Well, just dandy.
Good.
And you?
What?
And you know.
Oh, yes. Great.
Yes,
Just great.
good.
Just that, John, Dory's leaving me.
No.
Yes. Yes. After all these years, she.
I can't believe it.
I know, right?
That's quite a shock.
You're telling me.
There, old man now. Stiff the lip and you know, all that.
I can't. I can't anymore. It's just too much.
You have to,
She's leaving me for somebody else.
no. I can't believe that.
Yes, believe that.
That's terrible. Terrible.
Yes. Yes, it is, but, well,
Awful. It's awful.
now, John,
I can't stand it.
there, old man, stiff upper lip.
Awful.
Snap out of it, John.
Yes, well,
She told me it's somebody I know.
oh,
Hello, Opal here. And I was just reading a quote by Oscar Wilde. And he said, "Be yourself, everyone else is taken." And as we go into the next phase of this pandemic, which is start to socialize, start to go out into the community, let's be as loving and positive as possible, because we have no idea who has lost friends, family members, what other people have gone through. And it's a really good time to practice empathy, practice observation, really watch and observe the people around you. We've all just gone through an incredible time, and this would be a good time to practice some things that might be new, might be familiar, might be things you're comfortable with, but we really need to respect each other and move forward in a kind and loving way. We can all be ourselves, and I think we can do that in a way that we know feels good and right. Thank you.
Look, look. Right around my house, I found this tree. It's a flowering cherry tree. And here's a cherry. How cool. I took a little break from sheltering in place. I'm really still sheltering in place, practicing all the good social norms by wearing a mask, which is mandatory in San Francisco, wearing gloves, and keeping social distance, at least 6 feet away from other people. And, you know, taking this break in nature, breathing in the air, taking in some vitamin D, feels really good. It changes up the energy. It's a good time to practice some nose breathing. So I wanted to share a technique with you that we could try ourselves. So get ready. Work with me now. You can be seated or standing. And if possible, place your hands at the bottom of your rib cage, or imagine that you're doing so. Okay, if you can't actually do it, imagine it. And then holding the bottom of the rib cage, I want you to breathe into the bottom of the lungs and let your rib cage expand. And then exhale, and the rib cage contracts a little bit. You're filling up your lungs as you inhale, and then exhale. You're working with the diaphragm as you inhale, expand the rib cage, and contract the rib cage naturally as you exhale. Okay, so let's keep doing that, and I wanted to add some timing to it. You know, optimum breathing would be taking 6 breaths in 1 minute, and the way you can do that is inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6, and do it 6 times. All right, let's practice that together. I'll do the counting. Inhale through the nose. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, if my counting serves me right, that would be 1 minute. So I hope you enjoyed this practice of nose breathing. working with your rib cage to give you a good sense of what it feels to breathe in and out. You know, after practicing a bit, you don't need to hold the rib cage, but whatever it takes to help your imagination remind you to breathe in and out through your nose. Okay, I'm going to continue my walk. So be well, be safe, and until next time, keep breathing through your nose.